My friend sent me a text and was like, I feel like you're at a major crossroad. Uh, I'm just going to show you my face. I don't care. Whatever. I'm glad I stopped smoking weed for a bit. I feel like I'm like so much more in touch with my feelings. I could feel my feelings. I could have my feelings. Something that Scientology doesn't allow their people to have our feelings and emotions. What makes a good movement? What makes a good movement? Accountability. Uh, I'm gonna make someone a mod. Just hold on, Sandra. You mind being a mod for this one? Just block anyone being fucking negative. I'm not ready to deal with that today. Just fucking block them. Anything that seems weird, just put it on. If you could put it on subs only, like 20 minutes or half an hour. Coming out here yesterday I wasn't thinking about quitting or stopping. Someone sent me a text this morning and said, I feel like you're at a major crossroad in life right now. And I think they're right. And sleep apnea, I snore, I'm out of shape. I'm out of shape because I've used food um as a way of handling stress, which I've done before, but nothing to the extent for the last 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, and I've gotten really out of shape, and because I've been obsessed with trying to bring awareness, because I really truly believe that we had all the tools necessary to bring down the cult. Um, there's something that's been said over and over again that we're not a community or we're not a group, and I think that's been very detrimental to um, actually taking down Scientology. No, I'm not detoxing. I know exactly how I feel. I it's been 2 or 3 weeks now without smoking any weed. Uh, no drugs. This is just my raw emotions. This is complete sobriety. Um, and that's what like content creators and a lot of these people their emotions are for the grift or for sad fishing or whatnot. I don't even want to show my face, but I just don't care. there's nothing bad that could be said about me at this point. I don't want any super chats. I don't want any money from anybody. Just please don't give me any money right now. I'm just gonna say exactly what I believe and what I think has ruined the anti-Scientology movement. I feel bad that I have to step away because so much has been given to me. Um, I'm not even sure if I'm going to continue with the restraining order on ZDT. Am I giving up? I'm giving up on the idea that this community is capable of working together. I've given up on the idea that the vast majority of the people involved with the anti-Scientology are here for things outside of self enrichment. Um, the inability for people to identify OSA tactics whilst going after people who are identifying OSA tactics is mind boggling. From the youngest person to the oldest person in the protests. Um, I believe there's a lot of great community still, but there's parasites in the anti Scientology movement and fence riding and trying to stay out of the drama is is why it'll never be successful. Um, and I don't think this is burnout. Because I just got back from DC. I had a real nice time out there. Um, I got to do the protesting at the Freedom Corner because the Freedom Corner, I got burnt out of the Freedom Corner. Uh, um, no, this isn't me leaving. I'm still gonna create content. I'm just no, it's not burnout. It's know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and uh, it's not burnout. It's just like looking at Danny's gonna play my Danny's gonna play my voicemail I left him being like, are you gonna say shit about Aaron in the streets? Are you gonna correct the lies? I don't know what he's gonna gain from playing my voicemail. Um, I play it though. Play it. Like Danny's just such a little scumbag. Him and Leah. And I'll say it. I'll say it how it is. Play the voicemail. See how I just said that I wanted you to tell the truth. Just fucking clarify it, Danny. Uh, and then I went over to MD Media because I've been supporting MD Media a lot and seeing Danny and Crazy Love in there just like dominating the chat. It's just like this isn't ever gonna work. This is not gonna this is not gonna go this is not gonna work. All the small channels are infested with grifters and people are there just for themselves. Danny doesn't even know what debt agenting is. Uh and they stole from the community for the thing. They came on tour, they didn't do anything. Leah sat around, did shit. She fucking literally did nothing at all. She didn't help lift up. She didn't lift up one fucking thing. She's lazy as fuck. Lazy as fuck. You know? and I still was there to support them and try to find some type of middle ground. She's lazy as fuck, and that's really what it comes. So like, put out the voice, put out whatever you want to put out, Danny. It's I just seen these people, Rib Guy and Pinche Becky, and all these chats. The rabbit sharing Crazy Love's thing is like, did you guys not see Deb? Like, yeah, I am disappointed with you, Matt. You've been fence riding. I think you've done a lot of great work, but you've allowed the parasite to spread in your chat. Uh, I hope you continue doing whatever. I hope you continue doing what you're doing, and but I don't want anything to do with any of these people. And your the foundation is poor, and uh, and that's just me being honest. I really think you're a good man. Um, I think you're a good guy. But seeing these people that have been like trying to tear me down, being with others who tear me down, like unfortunately, just you're guilty by association in my mind. You might be about anti-Scientology, but you're not. You haven't taken the time to like look and see the parasite that's spreading, and to not even see Crazy Love, like just to see Brit or not Brit, to see how Deb, to see how Deb, um, to see how Deb, it's all a grift, man. It's all bullshit. They're all bullshit, and if you're unable to see that or pay attention to it, you're bound to fail. You're falling on the same sword that everybody else has, and you'll have to go through that. You'll have to go through that process to see that. Uh, I truly have been there for you and wanting to support you everywhere I can, and have done my best to support you. Your shit, which is good, but like they were dead agenting me. So um and I know it's a tough position for you because you're a small channel, and that's what they take advantage of, is small channels, and they act as a parasite within that channel, um and so a friend to all is a friend to none, and I feel like even being friends with Aaron after he was dead agenting me, or promoting your channel or being in that chat, was not being a friend to me. And because I did want to help you. I promoted you. I got you a tripod. I got people to send money to you. I've tried to encourage you, and I've tried to promote you everywhere I can, even up till yesterday or the day before. Seeing Danny and Crazy Love in the chat, though, I don't want to be part of this community. Uh, if you don't have the balls to like stand up for me and shit, like no one, Nora's like the only one who's actually really stood up to streets. And y'all have platforms to stand up and say something, but y'all remain quiet. And some people are afraid, or they don't want to create waves, and you will lose subs and you will lose support, and that's what sucks about the truth. It's not um it's not it's not very rewarding. But the truth is the truth. It never changes. And all these lies um about me just bullhorning the Jane Does is such a misrepresentation of the truth. And all the ex Scientologists who haven't spoken up to defend me. It's like, why should I stay here? Why should I why should I be part of a community that refuses to stand up for me? Right? Why would I want to be part of a community? But it's not a community. It's not a group. It's all individuals, and unfortunately, that will be the downfall. That you there is no way to beat this without being a large unified group. And and there's parasites. There's all sorts of parasites. Rib Guy, Pinche Becky, Aaron being the largest one, and Streets. Streets is a parasite, and he's a former crack dealer, a felon, and he said it himself. He doesn't care about anybody, and all he cares about Jessica, who's also doesn't give a fuck about anybody. She's a mean girl. She's fucking. She's not loyal to anybody. She's loyal to clicks and views, and I thought that was okay, but a lot of them I thought like that the people that were just here for content were okay, but as I see now, they've allowed their platforms to be a place where those parasites could breed, and no, you can't go for a RICO unless you're doing criminal charges, and unless they're doing criminal activity, and the anti-Scientology community is incapable of self-regulating. They're incapable of standing up against abusers, and they believe that remaining neutral or remaining quiet is the best thing to do. And they've been taught that in Scientology. I don't know what he could have done, but you have these people that are not here for. I'm not mad at Matt. I don't care, man. But like, uh, anyone paying attention could see what the fuck is going on. Um, yeah, I'm definitely just hiding all the like people. Um, no, I don't. I don't think it's. I think it's too dangerous for me to continue, and I don't want to end up in a cage. Um, and without a unified group, it's way too dangerous to be there, right? It's just too dangerous for me to be involved with the protesting because there's a huge great community here, but without a large group behind it and people knowing that, it's just too dangerous. Um, and yeah, I'm not mad at Matt. Uh, like I was already making the stream and I just popped in there to see that and I just saw Danny and Crazy Love in there. I asked Danny, when are you gonna tell about the van, all the money you raised for the van? He's like, I'll do it when I want to. I asked Crazy Love, um, how's the lobbying doing? What was the lobbyist that you took out to breakfast for $140? And I'm not going to disclose the lobbyists. Um, no, I know Matt didn't do anything. That's exactly the problem. And I'm not mad at Matt for it. I'm just telling you what the situation is. I'm telling you why this movement will fail, and I don't want to be part of it anymore. Um, and I have no hard feelings against Matt or nothing, but not doing something is something. Matt has done plenty, but But there's people in the chats that are allowing the pushing of false narratives. Okay? It's poison. And that's why none of this will work until people stop with the poison. And that's it. And maybe things will change, but I doubt it. It's that not doing anything is what's allowing the parasites to continue. They pushed out all the good protesters. They pushed out Shannon. They pushed out Pearl and Selfless. These are people that were really here for the reason, right? And and uh and and that's cool. It's all right. It's just I'm just telling you how it is. Matt could be offended by it or not offended about it or anything. Um, Chad always wins. And I'm being real with you. You know, if Matt but Matt was in Aaron's chat and he was in Aaron's chat while Aaron was dead agenting me. And well, whatever Aaron doing his shit, reading that letter about him trying to and Danny's done a lot too. Danny's done a lot. That doesn't make him a good person. Aaron's done a lot. Aaron's done a lot. That doesn't. Henry's done a lot, a little bit, and but that doesn't make them good people, or that doesn't mean that their decisions were good for the movement.